Hefty's the name, shiny hunting's my game. Gotta catch 'em all, nothing's ever the same. With my trusty football, I'm always on the spree. No shiny can escape, they all come to me. Shiny after shiny, it's never enough. I'm on a quest, and it can get rough. From Pallet Town to Johto and beyond, I'm the shiny hunter, the bond is strong. I've caught 'em all, every shiny you can name. Kanto region, Johto region, I've conquered the game. Hefty is the king, the one who never quits. Caught 'em twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks. I conquered the game. Hefty's the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the
I hit the stop button too early. What is going on? Happy Sunday. What is up, Ivo Online? What's up, Big Cheese Thrust? What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome on in. Today, we are going to see if we can knock out the Fridgebacks line. And if we can, we're going to see if we can get a Dark type. And Marie, what's going on? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Let's go ahead and get started while you all tell me how your Saturday went. I did a little bit of research within the game yesterday after stream. Checked out this hole. Looks like we are in a position where we can check like 4 at a time, which is pretty nice. Yeah, Ivo, good to see you again. What is up? All right, let's see here. Where is there's my dragon. We got Sparkling Power Dragon 3 and Alpha Power 3. So, yeah, it looks like, from what I could tell, this is one of the holes that you can't really change the positions, but that's okay. We're still going to get at least 4 checks on the Frigid-back line every reset. Oh, this did change. Perfect. This is perfect. Very awesome. Very awesome. I'm feeling very excited now. But how's everyone doing? How was the rest of your Saturday? Oh, we also have a Shelf Hisuian Sliggoo there. We're going to try and grab that if we have time. My main focus is going to be on the Frigibacks line, though. And I'm hoping I'll be able to notice the Frigibacks right away. In fact, I want to lock this. I'm not sure if that's going to work well enough, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I like this. Maybe not. But how's everyone doing? What's going on? What's new? How's your weekend? Anyone going back to the real world tomorrow? I am. Tomorrow is my first day of work since the 20th? No, the 19th. Gosh, is that right? Is that even right? Yeah, my first day of work since the 19th of December. That's crazy. And somehow it feels like it's gone too fast. I got my laundry done yesterday. I still have to put away the clothes. I still have to put away the clothes for my suitcase for my trip. But other than that, I think I'm all ready to go. In fact, I'm planning on getting some work done this afternoon after stream just to cut down the amount of paperwork I have to do when I get back to the office tomorrow. But yep, that's what's going on with me. You missed the Hefty Cave? I did too. I did too. It's good to be back. Must be nice. It is. It is very nice. I'm assuming you're talking about my time off. Yeah, time off. Yeah. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. It does feel like it went too fast, though. I don't know why, but it does. Katie Vogel, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome on in. All right, I'm hoping we can get at least one fridge backs early here. We do not have a lot of time. These calories are going fast. And I want to try and get 3. Pop and say hi. Gonna be leaving the channel for a long time. Don't know if you'll return, but you had a great time. Miss everyone here, y'all. You're so nice. Goodbye. Draconified, sorry to see you go, buddy, but thanks for popping in and saying goodbye. You'll be missed. Mind your biz. What's going on? Good to see you. What Shalfa do I have? I forget. You know what, guys? I did not get a chance to update the numbers last night. I probably have somewhere around 170 Shalfas. You can see the counter here. It's just not up to date. And someone just hit the subscribe button. If that was you, please let me know so I can say thank you. I figure out what would be a good. I think for this first time, I think I'm gonna go check around 2,000 calories. Because I'm still trying to get a feel for how fast the calories go. Shiny Litwick, oh my goodness, are you trying to get it in the base game, like in the sewers, or do you have the DLC? Because it took me a long time to get my first Litwick in the sewers, and then when the DLC came out, I just got it the other two. The DLC, really? What kind of donut are you using? You don't know how to make a shiny donut. You want to use berries that have sweet numbers in sweet, which is the pink, and that has a chance of giving you sparkling power, uh, humongo power, teensy power, alpha power. Jet Rock Battle Bricks is back. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you again. So like the one that I made for this, and this is like post game DLC stuff. I used a mix of tanga berries, hyper tanga berries, and hyper haban berries. Eric, good morning, buddy. Bright and early for you. Welcome to Sunday. Hope you're doing well. It's night where you're at. Well, I hope you're enjoying your night. It is 9 a.m. for me. Yeah, school tomorrow. I got work tomorrow. I feel you. I'm not looking forward to it. On lunch breaks, only 8 more minutes. Lunch break? What the heck? You might leave early. Fair enough. That's understandable. Yeah, mind you, it's 9:08 for us, but it's different times for other people around the world. You got school tomorrow too, mind you, biz? Yeah, it's gonna be that time. First break. Okay, that makes more sense. Mr. Wolf, what's going on? Good to see you. And Mewtwo, what's up? Welcome on in. Always a pleasure. I do not like how fast these calories are going. I really want to get 3 Frigibacks. I don't know how possible it's going to be. You're new, sorry. I don't know why you would apologize for being new. Welcome on in, Flavia Fernandez. Glad to have you here. You love Baxcalibur? I am looking forward to getting a shiny Mega Baxcalibur. I did get the Mega Stone yesterday. No shinies there yet. Yeah, we get so many checks on this one. This is a beautiful hole. But the time is already flying by. It is a very cool design. I have a feeling we're going to have to run this donut a few times. That sub count just went up again. If that was you that just subbed, please let me know so I can say thank you. I want to flex. We got two shiny legs, Terrakion and Latios. Two shiny legendaries, Terrakion and Latios. Nice, congratulations. I have one so far. I have the Verzian. Then you know, we'll see. I'm just waiting to get, you know, the legendary hyperspace holes. 100,000 survey points is crazy. It really is. I hate survey points a lot. What's up, King? Good to see you. You got the shiny Piplups today. Congratulations. I don't think I'm going to be participating in that. I don't need any more. I got them from the original community day. But I hope everyone that needs to get the shiny Piplups in Pokemon Go today gets them. Good old Frigibax hunt in Scarlet Violet in the Ice region, looking for the pink hands. That was dreadful. It really was Accelerate. It truly was. And I'm hoping it's better in this game. Nothing yet. I just hate how fast the calories are going. And then I have to wait to be unaggroed, which takes forever. A lot more waste of time. We're definitely gonna have to go through a few iterations here, a few of these resets. I also don't like how long it takes for the ones on the hill to spawn in. Maybe on the next donut, I'll just focus on... I mean, if they spawn in that location again, I'll focus there. I'm looking for the pink danglies, but I want to see my first one. I want to see how different the body shade is. You got a shiny hat Pika and Pogo yesterday? Oh my gosh, congratulations, Anne-Marie. I have not gotten any shinies from this event yet. Take care, Eric. Good to see you, buddy. The gray thing near Frigiback's mouth makes it look like he has crumbs near his mouth. I always have crumbs near my mouth. 5 out of 6 of the Pokemon in your team are shiny. That's awesome. At some point, I gotta start putting shiny Pokemon on my team. I'm so guilty of just like getting them and boxing them. Oh, the shiny Hoot Hoot. I'm jealous. I think I got one last year, but I want to get a second one to get the Noctowl. Let's see here. Yes, I did get one last year. I think it was last year. No, it was 24. It was, yeah, okay, yeah, that would have been last year. Yeah. Yep. Beautiful shiny. I've always loved Hoot Hoot shiny. So you evolved one? Lucky. Ooh, one of the Piplups had a background. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, we're already at 1,500 calories. Not liking how fast these go. I wish I could like change like where I'm looking when I fast travel, because there could be a shiny over there and I'm just not seeing it. All right, let's check. I think like 1,500 is going to be the max. I think by 1,500 I have to reset. So no shiny that donut other than the Suing Sligoos. Shop a Scrafty, shop a Dragonite, shop a Cerulege, shiny Lucario, shiny Electros named Bug Killer. That's a good team. I like that. Electros is my favorite electric type Pokemon. Yeah, I was talking at the beginning before we even got in the hole about how the locations of the Pokemon in this hole don't change, and literally the game said, "I'm gonna make you look like an idiot," and then changed the locations of the Frigibax. So I would like them to put it back there again. Why does Canary use it? Canary? I mean, it's an electric type. I feel like some of our YouTubers deserve more viewers. Anyways, need to go. Sorry, man. Hopefully, you hit big with that shiny Frigibax. Hey, thank you so much, Flavia. Thank you for being here. It's like a leech. Yeah, but it's an electric type. That's what matters. And it's an eel. It's an eel. Hence the name Electros. Touche. Touche indeed. I mean, what would be a perfect hole is if I can get the Frigibax to spawn right in front of me where those Hisui and Sliggoo and Goodra were. Just make more eel Pokemon? Totally. We can never have enough eel Pokemon. Can't believe we've been streaming for 16 minutes and haven't seen a shiny Frigibax yet. Oh, okay, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be a little rough. Are there more over there? No. There they are. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be stinky. For this one, I am going to lock it, drop it, and pop it and lock it. Right there. So the goal of the stream is I want 3 shiny Frigibax in this one hole. If we have time to catch the Hisuian, Sliggoo, and Goodra, that would be neat, but Frigibax are the goal. Found a Lampent and a Litwick. Nice! Good job. They're going to be fly spammed. That's awesome. I hope you get them. I love that line. That's probably one of my favorite Gen 5 lines. Hisui and Gudra's on 5-star wormhole? That's right. It is. It's one of the special scans. What's up, Broken Blade? And I think it's neat that like I have a guaranteed shiny Hisui and Sliggoo that so far every time I've done this has been an alpha, but I'd really rather have the guaranteed Shalfa Frigibax personally. So I know with Arctibax, the hands are pink and the body's a little bit greener. So that's what I'm looking out for there. Or is it the other way around? Is that... No, it's not, because it would have reappeared. All right, Cheese. I'll be here for a while. Thanks for popping in. If we do manage to get all 3 of these today, I do have a 3-star, or I should say a power level 3 dark donut for Sparkling and Alpha. And I was looking at the options. As far as the DLC Pokemon go, it's basically Nickit, Thievul, Purloin, and Lipard. I think that was pretty much it. But then there are some from the base game I still need. I still need 2 more Sandile. I need an Absol. I need a Mawile. I need those a Shalfa. So if we can get a hole that has those, that'd be pretty neat. See, I think, I mean, this, the shiny model on the bottom of the screen here, where the chat is, that is from the Scarlet Violet games. I'm assuming that the model is not going to be too different here, so I'm basically looking for a little bit of a greener body on the Frigibax. I just want to see one, just so I know what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Even a non-alpha at this point. I just want to see one shiny. You can fly span them. Nice. Get them. Get that line now. All right, we're going to do a quick run just to see because there's other spawns over here. Nothing shiny there. And nothing shiny here yet. We're down to 2,500 calories. Yeah, I think 1,500 is going to have to be the limit. So basically in like 2,000 calories, I have to be able to get 3 Shalfas. This is going to be a little bit difficult. I might be biting off more than I can chew. Shalva, Excalibur, and Beast Ball was like 2-hour try. Oh my goodness, that's too long. Taking you weak, but that was before you got the Shiny Charm. Now it's different now that you have the Shiny Charm. Oh yeah, Shiny Charm is very helpful. Very, very helpful. And a lot easier to get now that the DLC's out. I'm very happy for all the people that did not get the Shiny Charm in the base game because of the requirements for trade evolutions and the 1,000 battles. I'm glad they can get it a lot easier now that the DLC's out. However, I'm also disappointed that for those of us that did all the research in the base game, including the trade evolutions and 1,000 battles, got no additional rewards for doing the research in the DLC. It's you know, little stinky that those of us that are completionists got no reward for completing everything. Slow King, yeah, gotta get that King's Rock, and I think there's 2 King's Rocks available via side quests if I remember correctly, and then post game you can go to the construction site and just buy as many as you want. But yeah, that one was a little difficult. The King's Rock and the Metal Coat trades were like the last ones I did. Do I think the DLC is worth half the cost of the original game? Genuinely asking. Wavezone, that's a great question. That's a great question. I never thought of it being half the cost. I mean, you're right, it is, but I never thought about it in that aspect. My personal opinion, I would say, if we're talking about content, like story-wise and areas and stuff like that, no. I don't think it's worth half the price of the base game. But I will say I was very pleasantly surprised with the sheer amount of Pokemon that it added to the game. I was expecting like maybe another 50 to 75 additional Pokemon. They added in 132 more. So that's basically adding another 66% on top of the base game. So as far as number of Pokemon, I do think it's worth half the price. As far as content, probably not. What's up, Joanne? But again, that's just my personal opinion. Anne-Marie and my personal opinion. Anne-Marie and I are of the same mind when it comes to how we feel about the DLC. But one big positive I will give the DLC is that there's a ton of additional Pokemon put in the DLC. Which, for someone like me, was actually a little bit of a con. Because I was trying to complete a Living Dex, an Alpha Living Dex, a Shiny Living Dex, and a Shalfa Living Dex. And before the DLC, there was exactly enough boxes in the PC to do that. And then when they added 132 more Pokemon, I had to start releasing a whole bunch of Pokemon just so I could get them in the box. And now, I still, and my boxes are in ruins. I still have not set them up properly. So now I've basically had to abandon having regular Pokemon. Non-shinies, I'm basically just looking at having the alphas, and then shinies, I'm basically just looking at having the alphas in order to make it all fit. Maybe they add some boxes in the next update. I would love that. I don't see it happening though. I honestly was not expecting the DLC until after home compatibility, so I didn't really think about it, before they announced the December 10th date. I figured by the time they had the DLC Pokemon, I'd be able to transfer stuff into home, but they released the DLC like, a minimum of 3 months prior to home compatibility. Yeah, Master Release. There's some great quality of life updates in this game. Absolutely. I love the mass release. I love the mass movement, and that it's not just like picking like a row or a column or a square anymore. You can select the individual Pokemon you want to move. That's really nice. And you can even select them in the order you want them to move. Um, there's some real good quality of life updates here, even better than the ones they had in Legends Arceus. That's the reason you hate that game, Legends Arceus? Wait, what's the reason why? You did master release in Legends Arceus. Ooh, we're getting low on calories. Let's see if we got anything. Nothing over here, and nothing over here. That's 2 donuts. You prefer non-legendary, non-legends games? I'm the same way. I'm the same way, Amory. I totally am. I prefer the traditional mainline games to the Legends games myself. I enjoy the Legends games, but as far as replayability and things like that, I do prefer the main lines. I think for me personally, I think the Legends games are fun. Um, Not distractions. They're fun experiments. It's enjoyable playing something that's a little different. But for me personally, it doesn't have the long term interest and survivability for me. What's my favorite Mega Pokemon DLC including? Probably either Halucha or Meowstic. You're working on a Shiny Living Dex? Well, good luck on that, Katie. It's a great goal to work towards. All right, attempt number 3. I don't know. Do you guys think it's going to even be possible to get 3 shiny Frigibacks and 1 donut? This game sits a little above BDSP and Let's Go. I think that's fair. I mean, I'm not sure if I would agree 100% with that, but I think I would understand that. You got 4 to 5 boxes to give away. That's crazy. I'm just gonna reset. I'm with as how quick the calories are going. I'm not even gonna bother waiting to um de-aggro. I do have a shiny Litwick. I got in the sewers in the base game, and then I got 2 more in the DLC for my Lampit and Chandelure. Worst game I made on the Switch goes to BDSP. I think. Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking to Broken Blade. I think BDSP is not the best game if you've previously played Gen 4 games. I think if you've never played a Gen 4 game before, I don't think there's anything wrong with BDSP. Um, and I feel, in my personal opinion, the only thing that was holding back BDSP from being an endlessly replayable game was the Shiny Charm. I feel like if they uh, have the shiny charm get the odds down to 1 in 1365, and they extended the underground Diglett bonus from like 3, I think it was 3 minutes, extend that to like maybe, I mean, even 5 minutes. I think you'd still be seeing people shiny hunt in the underground. What's up, Kieran? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. They should charge 20 for it, not 60. Um, for BDSP, dang, that is some smack right there. Um, I understand. I understand your opinion, Shank Cornholio. I don't agree with it. But yeah, I mean, I understand it. It didn't really add much new. It had the capacity, it had the capability of adding much new stuff, but it did not. There were a few user interface quality of life updates I enjoyed. I'm happy they got rid of how the HMs worked. I think anyone that ever played the original Gen 4 games can tell you about how they resented having to have a Babero on their party at all times. You were in the 70s when you beat Cynthia. And that was another thing. I think that was the first time, someone correct me if I'm wrong, I think that was the first time that, I think that is a shiny Frigibax up there. I think that was the first time that the champions Pokemon were perfect IV trained. Yeah, that is a shiny. Okay, I know exactly what I'm looking for now. Yeah, Cynthia was tough. I managed to beat her, but honestly, I didn't mean to, but I kind of cheated. I got down to the her final Pokemon, and I had a final Pokemon. I think it was her Roserade, and I can't remember what my Pokemon was. But my Pokemon got hit, and it would have KO'd it, but that friendship mechanic kicked in, and my Pokemon survived with 1 HP. And then the next turn, I was able to beat her, and I was like, I didn't feel good about it. You know what I mean? Like, she kind of, she did. She beat me. But because of the friendship mechanic, my Pokemon survived on 1 HP. It felt cheap. I didn't feel like I accomplished anything. I felt like I got pitied. Yeah, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee has that too. But honestly, I didn't really need to take advantage of that in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee too much. Um, I don't think there's really any battles in the Let's Go games that were even close to the Cynthia battle. And to defeat her Garchomp with a Roar of Time from a Dialga many levels higher. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, guys, don't forget, you cannot connect to the internet or do trades if you're in a hyperspace hole for some stupid reason. I don't know why they did that. Makes no sense to me. Uh, okay, so the graphics, Shiny Cornholio, that was one of the big issues you had with it. Yeah, I know not a lot of people like the chibi art style for that. I personally didn't mind, but if you guys have been around for a while, you know I don't really care that much about graphics. Finally opened your Switch 2 last night. Actually amazed how big the screen is compared to the one. Right, Kieran? It feels like so much bigger in your hands. It's like if you measure it, it's not that much of a difference, but you can feel the difference. Well, there's a oh, not a shelf, just a regular shiny. You know, I just realized there's 4 spawns up there, and we've only been getting 2. I hate this hole. We might. You're handling it with such care, I bet. You know what? I think if we're gonna have any chance of doing this, I think we're gonna have to keep resetting it until we get those Frigibacks right next to me. In the meantime, let's put up a poll for after this. Start a poll. All right, I put up a poll. We will, if we do get the Frigibacks here, we will be using a Dark Donut afterwards, and I want to get an idea of which of the two main DLC Dark Pokemon lines you think I should go after. And then if we find a hole that has one of those and Sandile, Absol, or Mawile, that'd be even better, because I still need 2 more Shelfa Sandile, Shelfa Absol, and a Shelfa Mawile. Don't ask me how I don't have a Shelfa Absol already. I wish this hole was more convenient to travel to. All right, come on, give me the good spawn location of Frigibacks. Okay. Let's try something else. So there's 2. Can I get the other 2? Okay, there we go. And okay, let's see if we can get them to spawn now. They give Pokemon like Sableye Mega, but Sableye has the worst stats and the best design. Sableye is a pretty cool Pokemon. I like Sableye. Alright, let's okay, I am getting all 4 there now. Okay, let's just do it right here. And hope for the best. We gotta get a Shelfa Frigibacks. I just dislike how long it takes for them to spawn in. Does anyone know? I don't know if we have any smart people. I mean, you're all smart, but when it comes to like the coding of the game and everything, does a Pokemon spawn in before you see it, or do I have to wait for the model to appear on the screen? Normally, I wouldn't care, but this thing is going like 2 or 3 calories a second. Like Sableye's Gen 3 shiny. What did that one look like, Mewtwo? What was the difference there? The model drops when you visualize them with your eyes. Dang it, so I do have to wait for them to spawn in. That stinks. We're copper colored? I gotta look this up. Spawns happen loading screen when you defend again. Yeah, they do, Kieran. They do. But what I'm saying is, like, when blah blah blah, I can't talk. When Nick was doing that, his point was that by the time the loading screen ended and he dropped in the game, the Pokemon was already there, and he was saying that it spawned in during the loading screen, so it was changing each time. And this is kind of the opposite. I'm fast traveling, and after I fast travel, then the Pokemon spawns in, and visually, and I'm wondering if it's determined if the shininess is determined before I visually see it or if I have to. And apparently, Shiny Cornholio is saying I do have to wait to visually see it. I don't know why I kept doing this. I don't know what that helped with how I was explaining. Oh yeah, yeah. That Gen 3 Shiny Sableye is pretty nice. I like that. It does seem more copper colored than like off yellow. Travel versus reload, my mistake. Oh, no worries, Kieran. I forgive you. Trying to get a special scan with a legendary in them? Good luck, Katie. I've only had one so far. And apparently, I've heard that you can get special scans that are battle areas, which let me tell you how excited I am to come across those. I am honestly a little surprised we haven't seen a single shiny alpha yet for this line. And we've only seen one regular alpha. Homebrew coffee? It sure is. Well, homebrew in the fact that I, popped a pod in my Keurig machine. I learned a little life hack this week. On Friday when I went out and did a bit of shopping, I went to Staples, which if you're not familiar with Staples, it's kind of like an office store. You can buy like office supplies and computer stuff. And in the office supplies area, they have coffee, which is I do. Poliwhirl is my favorite Pokemon, actually. They have coffee because for a lot of offices they provide coffee to their workers, and it's cheap. I got a box of 70 K pods for $21.99, and now I honestly don't think I'm ever going to buy coffee anywhere else. Poliwrath or Politoed? Good question. I prefer Poliwrath as an evolution to Poliwhirl. I like Politoed. It just feels it's a cool Pokemon. It just doesn't feel like it fits in with the rest of the line for me. Your Staples closed down. Where do you buy your Staples from, Kieran? What about you guys? Which do you prefer as an evolution, Poliwrath or Politoed? Yeah, it doesn't fit in with the rest of the line of the Pokemon. Yeah, it's just I mean, obviously it's a frog, but I just think the design is too different from the rest of the. You don't own a stapler. How do you staple things together? Do I know who PM7 is? I do. He loves Politoed. He does. He's a big frog fan. Yeah, like I said, I have no problem with Politoed. I think Politoed's a cool looking Pokemon. I just don't think it looks like it should be part of the crap, 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 crap. I hit the wrong button and left. Ooh. I just don't think it looks like it would be part of the same line as the rest of the Poliwag family. Handleless PM7 mug. I did super glue it back together, Mewtwo, if you remember. I just have never had the courage to actually pour hot coffee into it and use it. Poliwrath for its frog looks Politoed for its shiny. Yeah, Politoed has an amazing shiny. Absolutely, it's beautiful. I got my light goal. Oh, well, then I guess we need a new light goal. I guess we need a new light goal of scale light goal of 25. Well, my hunting, I am trying to get the Frigivax line. However, this is a 5-star hole, so the calories on the donut go by super fast. My goal is I want to try and get all 3 Frigivax, all 3 shelf of Frigivax for the line, which might be more difficult than I expected, just with how fast it moves. I'm also wanting to get a little bit of luck with the placement of the spawns. But welcome in, We Love Video Games. I like your PFP, by the way. That's really sharp. There is a shiny fledgling that we just passed by. Yeah, I did find out about that from you, Mewtwo. Yep, if you search for Hefty517 on Reddit, you'll find that picture. Good old shiny fledgling. Everyone's favorite shiny in this game. Still no good luck with the location. All right, let's get the 4 there. Okay, and we got those there. Okay. All right, now let's do this properly, not screw it up this time. There we go. There's enough time. I don't even think we have enough time to get 2 Shalpas, but if there is enough time after we get our 3 Shalpas here, I do want to get just regular alphas as well, because I don't have these Pokemon registered in my decks at all. And this is technically the first time I've seen these Pokemon in the game. I still need these, I need Rotom, and I need Aerodactyl, which are all only 5-star spawns. And I realized yesterday I still need a Porygon Z. I don't know how I overlooked that. At some point, I need to just burn a berry or burn a donut to get Big Haul 3 and item treasures. I think it's treasures. It gives you stuff like dubious discs and black augerite and stuff like that. When you were getting Shalfa Dratini, you got a Shalfa Gumi and a shiny fletchling, and then you got the Shalfa Dratini. Nice. Yeah, Shalfa Dratini was one of the first Shalfas. I think it might have actually been the first Shalfa I got. Really liked it. Fletchling and Malamar, the nuisance shiny in this game. Yeah, Malamar definitely was a nuisance. I honestly haven't even seen a shiny Malamar since the DLC came out, and I'm okay with that. I still have 4 spawns in Zone 20 that I should go back to at some point, because there are still, I think, 5 Shalpas from Zone 20 I still don't have. Let's see, Absol, Kangaskhan. Crocodile. And the other 2. You abuse the turbo controller? Oh yeah, I use the heck out of, I mean, I'm using my turbo controller right now, but I abused the heck out of my turbo controller when this game came out. I did so many AFK hunts while I was at work and sleeping. I maxed out the timer on this game at 99959 a few weeks ago. You have a shiny for Alligator, but no alpha. Neither do I. The only Shalfa starters I have so far is I have Tepig and Pignite, Mudkip, and Ivysaur. Do I want it? No, I appreciate the offer, but I like to get my own shinies. I'm picky that way. I like them to have my original trainer name on them. It's a very kind offer, though. How have we not seen 1 Shalfa? What's our calories at? Okay, we're doing fine. We've seen a single shelf of this line, and we've only seen 1 shiny. Meanwhile, we got Hisui and Sliggers and Gudras up the wazoo. Working on Galarian, Mr. Mime, and Mr. Rhyme. Good luck on that. I haven't gone for those yet. Use that code to trade people shiny Pokemon. Okay, there you go. There you go. There's a shiny Pokemon trade code. Is that something you're running, or is that just something within the community that I haven't heard about? I look at that trade code, and now I'm wondering what happened on December 1st, 1968. Or in other places of the world, January 12th, 1968. Just gave away 25 to random people. Nice! Good job. That is a good feeling. That is a good feeling. Back before I started streaming on YouTube, I used to wonder trade a lot of my extra shinies, and it felt good, even though probably a lot of them got deleted because I thought they were cloned. Set up by a bunch of YouTubers? Okay, gotcha. I was not aware of that. What the heck is going on here, Amory? I need that Anne-Marie luck. Anne-Marie comes in here like every stream. She's like, I got 38 more shinies. What shiny would make you do an A-drive reaction? Hypothetically, Mewtwo, hypothetically, if I were to do an original Jirachi or Manaphy shiny hunt, probably that. Um, Honestly, the most emotional I've ever gotten during a shiny reaction is the Reggie Drago. If you go back and watch that, you can tell like I can't believe I'm saying this. It's embarrassing. I got a little choked up. Um but no, probably Gen 3 Jirachi or Gen 4 Pokemon Ranger Manaphy Egg. Blubber like a baby. Get out of here, you jerk. Big old jerk. No, I mean, I love shiny hunting. I truly do. Um, it's been a huge part of my life for the last, 5+ years. But the novelty, the excitement of it, has definitely worn off a bit, particularly in the newer games. In the newer games, Lake Gold 22, okay, thank you, Mr. Wolf. Particularly in the newer games, whenever I get a shiny, it's just more like, okay, that's another one I can cross off the list. And the excitement of it decreases a lot. Fills a void in your heart. I understand that. So, sometimes people ask me if I think Pokemon or shiny hunting has gotten too easy. And I don't know if I can answer whether or not it's gotten too easy. It's definitely gotten easier. I don't know if I can answer if it's gotten too easy. I think that's up to each individual person to decide for themselves. But what I can say is I definitely do not have that rush of adrenaline when I find a shiny anymore, like I used to in earlier games where the shiny hunting was, the shiny odds were not as good. ZA kind of broke shiny feeling. It's been building for a while. Honestly, I think the last time I was really excited about getting shinies was in Sword and Shield. Because outside of Masuda and Dynamax Adventures, well, we'll get to Dynamax Adventures in a second. But Sword and Shield, you're basically looking at, even with the shiny charm, best odds is 1 in 1365. And that felt good. That felt good when you encountered a Pokemon and it finally showed up shiny. And I know Kieran knows exactly what I'm talking about. He's done a lot of Sword and Shield hunts. Dynamax Adventures, even with the odds being 1 in 100, with the amount of time you had to spend in Dynamax Adventures, when you finally saw that shiny legendary, that was a really good feeling. And then you have things like the Reggies that were full odds, 1 in 4096, or the Fossils, 1 in 4096. Those were good feelings. And then Arceus came out, and then Scarlet and Violet, and now Legend ZA. And it just feels like, I'll put it this way. I've already complained multiple times in the past 55 minutes that we have not found a Shalfa yet. A few years ago, it was nothing for me to go weeks on a single hunt. Nothing can beat that feeling of the silhouette moving across the screen and being shiny, just seeing it spawn and hit the same. Exactly, Kieran. Exactly. Overworld shinies are kind of a, it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's cool, and it makes sense that the shiny in the, or that the Pokemon in the overworld would appear shiny. But it loses that reveal a little bit. That said, I didn't like how they did it in Sword and Shield. In Sword and Shield, the overworld encounters did not appear shiny in the overworld, but they were already determined whether or not they were shiny. So you could have a Pokemon on the screen in Sword and Shield, and it would look like a normal non-shiny Pokemon, but that was a shiny once you encountered it. And you'd never know that unless you encountered it. Baxcaliburite you get at rank S. At this point, I might just go for one Shalfa Frigibax and just evolve it. And just say, heck it, I'll get the other two later on. This is insane. But yeah, my personal reactions, I would say probably Regidrago and Shiny Mew and Emerald are probably the two most hype reactions I've had on stream. And I don't mean reactions like I did a good performance. I mean like my genuine emotions and feeling of accomplishment and relief for those two. Pretty good, especially because Mew was so early. It was only 1,000 something encounters. I want to say it was like 1,100 something encounters on a 1 in 8192 hunt. I had a really early seed in Emerald. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Overworld shinies are ruined by a bit of is that shiny scrutiny when you steer at it for a while to confirm. Once you know it's shiny, it's kind of like, okay, cool. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, Kieran. It takes away a little bit of surprise. It's like, this is the stupidest analogy, but I'm going to say it anyway, if for no other reason than it's going to make Kieran laugh. It's like if someone throws you a surprise party, right? And you can either not know anything's happening and you walk in the door and all of a sudden your friends are all there and they say surprise and it's a genuine shock. Or you can be walking towards the restaurant where the surprise party is happening and you start seeing a lot of people that like you think you know, that you think are your friends, and they're also going to the restaurant and you're getting closer and closer. And you're like, wait, do I know them? What's happening here? And then you walk in, they're like, surprise. That's kind of like what it is. That's what overworld shinies are, is a surprise party where everyone shows up just a little bit too late. Genius in Math has returned. What's going on, Genius in Math? Nice to meet you. I don't know why I'm doing that. Great analogy. Thank you, Mewtwo. I think everyone understands exactly what I mean. Oh my gosh, Billy, you just scared the crap out of me. Looking through the window. You'd think that. You'd think I would do something a little bit more simpler to explain. like that. But no, I prefer to make things complicated and drawn out. Billy, Happy New Year. How are you, my friend? Whoops, wrong button. It's going well, Billy, but I'm a little frustrated in that, like, first world problems kind of situation that Shiny Hunters playing Legends ZA can get in. Going for the Frigibax line, been streaming for an hour now, haven't seen a single Shalfa. Valerian Slowpoke is also in 5-star wormholes, correct. In fact, yesterday on stream, we were hunting for it. We didn't end up getting the Shalfa Galarian Slowpoke, but we did get a Shalfa Galarian Slowbro, which is pretty awesome. A little nervous is your first time here. Otherwise, blessed and highly favored. How are you all? No reason to be nervous. This is one of the nicest communities on the YouTube. Welcome in and enjoy your stay. You got the back scalar right. Congratulations, mind your biz. Got rid of it, set up a whole portal for it, and can't even be bothered to shut up. Right? That's what I'm saying, Billy. Made a whole stream for it and everything. In about half an hour, we're going to open up some TCG Pocket Packs. And then in about an hour, we're gonna play guess the Pokemon plush. Also, Kieran, thank you so much for all the nice shares in TCG Pocket lately. Question: when you're about to reset, can you have a Frigibax? Well, it's going to have to be once I complete my hunt. Once I'm successful at getting what I need, then I'll be able to do a trade. And thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate that. Getting us one closer to our goal of 2,300. I don't know if we can hit it today, but it would be neat if we could. Yeah, so a couple things going against me on this hunt. One, the calories are going by so fast. Two, I have to wait for the Frigibax to spawn in before I can fast travel. And three, I need to get the non-shiny versions as well for my decks. So we're under a huge time crunch here. I originally was hoping that we could get all three Shalfas for the line, but now I'm kind of thinking I'm going to have to settle with one. How do you get Mega Raichu? Because you have a Shalfa Raichu. There is there's a side quest in the DLC where you battle two ladies. One has a Mega Raichu X and one has a Mega Raichu Y. And after you beat them, then they will give you the stones. You subscribed. Well, thank you so much, Genius in Math. I'm just gonna call you a genius because I'm not good with words. Yeah, thanks to Kieran. Not only did I finish the latest TCG Pocket base set, this morning I woke up and logged on, and he shared me another card. He shared me a Ludicolo. So now I'm only missing 3 cards from the previous base set, including Pyroar, Ampharos, and the other one. So I don't even know what packs we're going to open up today. I was thinking about going back to the Dialga and Palkia packs because I still need those immersives. I think that's what I'm going to start focusing on, is going back to the packs where I still need the immersives. The other one's a good one. It's a pretty good one. Yeah. Now I got to look it up. Oh, what am I doing? I can just look at my wish list. Oh, Golurk. Golurk's the other one. So Golurk, Ampharos, and Pyroar are the three that I need from Mega Rising. You have a Kanto Trio binder for the star line. You have so many gaps where you need the rare Venusaur, etc., but you know you're just going to waste hourglass hunting for them. Yeah, I totally feel that. I'm at the point where I know whatever card I try and go for, I'm basically just going to waste a whole bunch of hourglasses. But at the same time, I don't really have anything else to use hourglasses on. And I could just not use the hourglasses at all. But what fun is that? That's why I'm happy they haven't announced the new set yet. I feel like I'm actually, for the first time in a long time, going to have a little bit of a breather where I can go back and try and get some additional cards. How are we doing on calories? Yeah, they release new sets way too quickly. They really do. Like, in my experience, my personal experience, they release them basically. You have just enough time to either get the entire base set or almost finish the base set, and then the next set comes out. And like that's tight. That's like opening up both packs every day and getting some good luck. Still haven't finished the first base set. Villy, are we friends on Pocket? I have so many extra cards from the base set. I'm gonna start giving you cards. Razzie, good morning. Razzie, it has been 1 hour 7 minutes, and I have yet to see a single Shalfa from this Frigibax line. What is up with that? In fact, we've only seen one shiny Frigibax. Not trying to be rude, but what's so good about Tinkaton? I'm not sure if I would consider that rude, unless like you're directing that towards someone who just said like Tinkaton's their favorite Pokemon. But it's got decent typing, and what's that one move it has? Gigaton Hammer? That's a pretty darn good move. Probably not. You don't have many. Villy, be my friend. Yeah, the deluxe one was evil. Thank God for Anne-Marie and Slowpoke and a couple other people that are still randomly sharing cards with me from that set. And I still need more than 100 base cards from that set. And I'll never get the immersive from that set unless they re-release it, which I don't see them doing. You still can't share with me? Oh yeah, you can Razzie. You can blame Kieran. He shared another base card that I needed with me today, or overnight. Oh, and you got the Ampharos for me? Dang. Yeah, Kieran's just been too nice. Which is the first time anyone's ever said that in the history of anything. Jump Bluff EX? Nice. That's a good card. $1,500 calories. Oh, look. Another Shafa Hisuian Sliggoo. No shinies over here. And no shinies up here. Need a friend like Kieran? Everybody needs a friend like Kieran. I'm very blessed to have a friend like Kieran. We have 22 likes. Is that what I am seeing? I think our like goal is for 22 likes. You need a friend like you too? One day you'll have a friend like you, Kieran. And then you'll understand what we all think. Can we get a like goal of 30? Send it as a trade instead? Okay. Give me a second. To send you anything in return. I'm going to send you hot garbage. No, I'm going to see if I can send you something. But to be fair, you are like the card king. You probably have every card there is. Razalicious. My goodness gracious, Razzie. All right, Razzie. I can trade with you, but I need you to pick. I'm going to say 4 names. You let me know which one. Oricorio, Drowsy, Voltorb, Ekans. I'm sorry, not Voltorb, Electrode. Electrode, Ekans, Oricorio, and Hypno. I completely screwed that up. Electrode, Ekans, Oricorio, Hypno. Oricorio, you got it. I guess technically, that is the best card, right? As far as playing the game. What did Razzie send me? I'll show you once the trade is complete. It's in Japanese, so you can still hunt the English one. So many options I have now. Gosh dang it, stop noticing me. Alright, I will show you what Razzie just traded me. I sent Razzie a shiny Oricorio. And in turn, Razzie sent me a Japanese shiny Poliwhirl. Razzie, thank you so much. You are an awesome man and a person and a Gengar and a friend. Your colorblind shiny hunting in Pokemon Violet was not fun. I would imagine not. I am not colorblind, and shiny hunting in Scarlet and Violet at times was not fun because of how they did the lighting. No, gosh dang it. What's up, James the Cat Boy? Still found shiny Applin? That's a good one. Shiny Poliwhirl is wonderful. It's one of those good subtle shinies. Like, I don't think it's a very noticeable shiny. I don't think it's ever going to be thought of as like one of the best shinies, but it's subtle without being like unnoticeable. It's one of those that like I think it's a little bit underrated. I might be a little bit biased. Why am I not getting the other 2 spawns? Sky Blue so clean, right? You opened some packs during my stream yesterday and got it? No way. That's awesome. Why am I only getting 2 spawns there? James, good to see you. There we go. Now we got 4 spawns. You don't like a shiny that changes a lot like Gyarados, and not one that has such a subtle change that's not noticeable? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Chem can hold on to his shiny Poliwhirl now. I won't steal it from him. Let's adjust this to here. Oh, full art copycat yesterday too? Whoa! Whoa! That's pretty awesome. Kieran, that is close, but not exactly what happened. I didn't call you a doofus, but I understand that you're just trying to keep it family friendly. No, Kieran was kind, and he offered to send me a shiny Poliwrath, but I already had a shiny Poliwrath. It was the Poliwhirl that I needed. Which also, thanks to Razzie, not only do I have the shiny Poliwhirl, but for the first time in TCG Pocket, I have a complete shiny evolution line. I now have Poliwag, Poliwhirl, and Poliwrath. Because Gina traded me a Poliwag for an extra Poliwrath that I had. Maybe a big ask. All right, James, let's hear it. A Trico / Torchic. Shiny or just regular type? That's right. I no longer have to open up Gyarados packs. Well, I mean, there's still some chase cards I need from Gyarados packs, but either. Okay. I don't know if anybody has an extra Trico or Torchic that they can send to James, but that's what he's looking for. That was your first, but you need me to have it. Razzie, you should not have told me that. Why would you say that? You could have let me go on believing that that was an extra that you had. And I would have been able to live without guilt for the rest of my life. There you go. Broken Blades got Torchic. You got the Immersive Gyarados. Good job. I really hope eventually we can trade Immersives. Because there are so many Immersives that I need. And then the ones that I typically have at least 2. Good morning, Airy. I honestly thought we were going to be done with this hunt by now. I don't understand what's happening. You have a pack, give you that hefty luck? I give you that hefty luck. Ridgebacks blue is similar to Drago's blue, so maybe that's why. That could be the reason. Was that shiny? Was that? No, it wasn't. How are we doing on calories? 2100, okay. And all these freaking Hisui and Sliggoo and Gudra keep shining. I know it's probably anecdotal and totally biased and not at all true, but if anyone does any shiny hunting, like in these small zones here, doesn't it feel like everything will shine before these spawns in the back? It's almost like they go like spawn by spawn, going backwards. And it's like, oh, nope, nope, nope. We're going to make this one closer to you shiny, not the one in the back. And it takes forever to get the ones in the back to shine. Yep, that OC that you're playing as, that's pretty cool. It seems like every time I do a hunt in this hole, the ones in the back take forever. Why are you crying, Razzie? Why? Why you cry? Are you kidding me, Razzie? That's hilarious. Look what Razzie just pulled. That's insane. If it makes you feel any better, Razzie, now that you've traded me your Japanese Poliwhirl, that means the next pack I open, I'm going to get a Poliwhirl. Mighty Munchkin, thank you so much for the like goal. Sounds good, Billy. The other option, Billy, if you want, um, actually, you can do either or. You can also just put, I think it's exclamation point pocket or maybe exclamation point hefty pocket. I can't remember what stupid name Jerry made it. So freaking awesome. That is pretty crazy. There it is. Yep, there's my pocket code. And then Billy, I will start sharing with you all the cards that you need. Silver Fox, good morning. And anyone else is free to add me as well, not just Billy. Jerry just makes some silly command names sometimes. As he wanted to remind you that you could still hunt the English version so he could do it before you, right? JW, good morning. All right. How are we looking at calories? Okay, we're under 1,500. Well, there's a regular shiny Arctibax. That's our second shiny in what, 6 donuts? There's our Shalfa, Gudra, and Sliggoo, though, of course. All right. I will be right back. Razzie's in charge. I gotta pee. Be good for Razzie. If you're not good for Razzie, he DMs me later crying that no one listened to him. And it's annoying. Okay, I'm back. Good job, Razzie. Uh, yeah, I don't know what's up with Nightbot lately. They all misbehaved because I told them to, which means they were good somehow. That is an interesting contradiction. James, you're always good. You're the goodest James that ever was good. All right, 5 minutes till we open up some pocket packs. I think we're going to open up one Dialga, and Palkia. And get that shelf of Magikarp one of these days? Probably so. We did get a freaking shiny Fletchling a couple of donuts ago. Right up here. Yeah, that one in the air was shiny a couple donuts ago. Oops, I went too far. Okay, maybe this time we'll get the good layout. 2292, who the heck subbed? I missed that. I missed that happening. Someone nice say thank you, Ari. I was feeling self-conscious, and now I don't. So I appreciate that. Look at that, four alphas, not a single one of them shiny. Not a single one shiny. I smell like coffee. That's probably pretty true. That's probably close to reality. You know, I think we're kind of at the point that statistically, we're going to at some point use a donut, and the Shalfa Frigiback is gonna be like one of the first things to show up. One of the first things to spawn. This hunt is so much more annoying than I thought it was going to be. I was all excited to like this game again until the beginning of the stream. Let's go for yourself at some point. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure eventually you'll find someone that can control. Oh my gosh, Ghost Bunny! Look, dude, I barely made it to the new year without a heart attack. Don't have me start the year with one. Scared the bejesus out of me. Honeybee's kicking you in her sleep. Aw, that's adorable. Struggling to find a sparkling power donut? Yeah, isn't it so much fun just save scumming for donuts? I'm glad I spent $60 or $30. 60. I'm glad I spent $30 on a donut simulator. You can't even save scum. Why not? Why can't you save scum? It's. I've definitely played better DLCs, Ghost Bunny. Your game's backup save got stuck somehow. I don't even know what that means. I didn't know there was an issue that could happen with backup saves. That would be miserable. That means you're actually going to make donuts the way that Game Freak intended? I'm so sorry. I just got that area. That took me way too long to get. Yeah, I'm not a fan of having to, in the terms of berries, I'm not a fan of having to pay to encounter and catch Pokemon, and for a limited time. It's not catching up to the progress you've made. Weird. That's really weird. First time that doing something in real life seems easier than doing it in a video game. So true. I lost the post game is the reason why I hate Rayquaza now. Fight's so BS. Um, the Rayquaza fight took me a few battles, yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I took advantage of the progression option of like, you get KO. It's like, do you want to just pick up from the last checkpoint on the battle? And I'm just like, yeah, let's just get this over with. You can't do that with Rayquaza? Oh, okay. Well, regardless, it did take me quite a few times. I thought you could, but I guess not. Return the whole battle, giving up. Gotcha. Yeah, I guess I just got lucky then. I don't know. I can't remember boss battles. It was a low stakes joke. It was beautiful though. Took you 5 tries. Yeah, it probably took me about that same amount. Um, well, I can't remember which boss it was, but there was one of the bosses where I took advantage of the checkpoint system. I think I used who did I use against Rayquaza? Oh, I think I leveled up a max leveled up a Gardevoir with um I think I gave her a move to boost her special attack, and then everything else were special fairy moves. 5 tries, shaken fries. Well played, Ari. Looking back, I should have, done like an ice Pokemon, but I didn't. Hero, what's going on? Good to see you, my friend. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. This might be a little bit of a crazy thought, but it just occurred to me. Would Mr. Rhyme have been a good Pokemon against Rayquaza? Because that's is that wait? Is Galarian Mr. Mime and Mr. Rhyme Ice Fairy or Ice Psychic? Are they Ice Psychic? I think they are Ice Psychic. Are there any Ice Fairies other than Alolan, Vulpix, and Ninetales? Xerneas, that makes sense. Been getting bugged by your parents' cats? Are you visiting your parents, Kiro? Or are they visiting you? Okay, it's just Alolan, Vulpix, and Ninetales. Dang. I never thought about that. I guess that would be pretty much a Rayquaza killer. You're visiting, very nice. For how long? You're in the States, Kiro. Stop by. Stop by and hang out. I'll take you out to lunch. That's so exciting. Until the 7th. All right, it's going to be a little tough to squeeze in lunch between now and the 7th. But I'm willing if you are. Shelf Omega Frostlass. Can she learn any uh fairy moves, or did you just use ice moves? Oh, you got the Spider-Man cards? That's cool. Zygarde and Xerneas? That's a good shout. Metal Gear Solid. That's what it stands for. Yep, Metal Gear Solid. I just got that. I am so slow with your jokes today, Ari. And you've been dropping absolute bangers. They're in the store on base. What are those called for you? I know, like for the army, they were PXs. But then I know other branches they were, I think, BXs. NEX. Okay. I'm assuming that's just naval exchange. It's Magic the Gathering. That's how you read it 100% of the time. That's wild. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have some fond memories from the Army PXs when I was growing up. Or just the exchange, yep. I think that's kind of universal. Sheer Cold was in this game, just one-shotting the boss. That'd be pretty crazy. Royzine, what's going on? Good to see you. You got the cards from there because otherwise it's like $120 or something. Dang, that's wild. Dorian, oh look, another Shalfa Hisuian Sligo. Ooh, there we go. There is a Shalfa Arctibax. I'm taking it. I don't even care. Come on, come on, come on. This is gonna suck. Yep, I'm just gonna start over. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Dorian Dysart got me a box of the Magic the Gathering Spider-Man cards. They're pretty cool. Got to talk to your sister Mary, who's a little kiddo, and her favorite superhero is Iron Man. Nice. 27 at the exchange. That's pretty dang good. All right. We got to do this quickly and quietly. Where are you, Dragonite? What are you doing back there? Okay, I got the Arctibax. Let's see if we can get... If we can get the Sligo and Gudra, that's going to be solid, but we're running out of time. We are running out of time. Hold on. What Rogue Mega is that? Oh, I don't even know what that hotel is. I wish I could help you. When I hit the back Excalibur, I got scared. I did too. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this. I can't get them to de-aggro. This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough, guys, but we're gonna try it. We got the Gudra. We got the Gudra. Can we get the Sliggoo? Come on. D aggro. D aggro. D aggro. Same, I can see with mom. Have fun. Good luck. Kiro, have a great time. Thank you for popping in. Dang it. I'm just gonna reset. Jacinta. Is that the base game that you're playing, James? Really tired. I've been up since 4 a.m. What even the heck? Why? DLC. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I've beat it, James. I've beat the DLC. That's how I have the 5-star scans. I don't remember. It's just not something that I keep track of. What's up, John Strecker? Good to see you. I got really lucky with the Gudra capture. Absolutely, Ari. Absolutely. I mean, I did hit it in the back, which boosted the catch rate a little bit, but even so, I did get very lucky. Dang it. All right. I don't think this Crocodile has any chance, but we'll try. Yeah. All right, strap in. We are going to be here for a little bit. Gudra had 2 arrows and Sliggoo only has 1. If I can get behind it without anyone noticing, but that ain't gonna happen. Dang. Oh, the good news is we will have time to do our dark hunt, which looks like most people are saying Nickit and Thievul is what we should go for. And hopefully, preferably Sandile, Mawile, or Absol in the same hole. Change your ball when you spawn in so it doesn't have time to turn around when you switch. Also, good morning, handsome. Good morning, handsome to you. How are you, Keith? Well then. Change the litter boxes so the house is feeling clean. Very cool. I'm glad you finally cleaned your litter box. It's really starting to pile up. I bet it was, especially after all those holiday meals. Take as long as a Pokemon manga? Probably so. I'm kind of stuck with not a lot of choices, though, because of how few calories I have left. And how quickly they go. I literally don't think it's possible for me to KO it and catch it in time. Cats are not thrilled, I bet. Are there catch rate calculators out there yet for this game? Anyone have any idea what my chance is? Oh, nice. You weren't even turned around that time. We will be evolving the Arctibax into Baxcalibur, by the way, because I want to see a shiny Mega Baxcalibur. I've not seen that yet. Yeah, probably so, Mewtwo. We got really, really, really lucky with the Gudra. Halo, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome back. This is as bad as the Cleavor. You guys remember when I was trying to catch the Cleavor at Christmas? Bury the Cleavor. Max, what is up? Welcome back. Wasabi, right? Wasabi is what you want to be called? Come on, bro. Nice. Shoutouts to my memory. Just using Ultra Ball at this point? Come on, Mighty Munchkin. You know me. I like to catch all my shinies and Premier Balls. Got a battle special scan? Yuck. I'm not looking forward to getting one of those. Bro. Seriously, though, does anyone out there know if there are capture calculators yet? Hey, we got it. We got it. We got it. Holy smokes, we got it. Where's the big ball? Oh my gosh, it's over there. We gotta get there. We gotta get it. We gotta get it. We gotta get it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, baby, we did it. We did it. Sir Ralph McCutts, what's going on? Ooh. That felt good. All right, y'all know the deal here. If you can guess the nature of a shiny, you can nickname it. So we got an Arctibax, we have a Sliggoo, and we have a Gudra. Let me get your guesses on a nature. And I didn't even try to do that, but we just maxed out our survey points again. We got adamant, calm, bold, hardy, modest, impish, naughty. All right, the Arctibax is loyal and cunning. I like that. The Arctibax is Arctibax is jolly, Gudra's modest, Sliggoo is lax. Okay, here we go. Adamant Mighty Munchkin gets to nickname the Arctibax. The Gudra is adamant. Razzie keeps describing himself, he really does. And the Sliggoo is timid. Razzie, you get to nickname the Sliggoo. And Mighty Munchkin, you can either name the Gudra or the Arctibax. Your choice. 0 out of 3. Keith, you said it with such confidence, though, and that's what matters. Confidence is key. Munchkin, you got it. Razzie, I'll just let you, Razzie, you can just nickname the Gudra. It's fine. Squishy. Okay. Squishy it is. Okay, there we go. Now, we have to evolve Munchkin. Oof. I'm gonna have to put a. I'm gonna have to make a second shelf box soon. You're good people. You're good people. Oh, and dude, we were supposed to open up packs like 22 minutes ago. Let's do that before we start looking for the next hyperspace hole. Glaive Rush. That's a special move it has, right? All right. Let's give it back Excaliburite. And I want to go. I think it's important that we go to Zone 12. Monthly hourglasses. Yeah, I picked them up the other day. Okay, let's throw out. Is that a shiny Snover? No, it's just a coloring on my monitor. It looked blue. Okay, here is Shalfa Excalibur. And let's get him over here for a picture. Let's go over here. All right. Nope, stop moving. Stop moving. Nope, what are you doing? Why aren't you just do what I say. Now turn around. Okay, all right. Nope, stop. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. Pink starfish on his hand. Everybody loves the pink starfish. We're gonna take you out now too. Too big for the frame. I'll zoom out. I'll zoom out with the what you call it? Selfie. Okay, here we go. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Why? Yep. Pretty neat. Sweet. That's pretty awesome. Okay, let's put him away. And looks finished finally, right? And I'm going to hunt for a hole. That's ghost. While we open up packs, I just want to make sure there's not any dark holes here. There's no dark holes here. All right, I'm switching over. All right, we're going to open up a Palkia and a Dialga. Space-Time Smackdown. I don't know why I can never remember that name. All right, here we go. I'm going to open up a Dialga. Nice shirt, thank you. I picked it out myself. I made you take 10 damage. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. What we got? We got Curlia, Zelf, Swinub, Weasel, and Cranidos. Those aren't immersives. Razzie. And let's open up Space-Time Smackdown. I have 107 hourglasses, I think, but I think I'm going to wait until next week and we'll open up a 10-pack of either the Palkia or Dialga. So we'll just do the 2 packs today. Staravia, Starly, Cyrus, Airy, Gibble, and Skarmory. Well, that was about as pointless as the first hour and 45 minutes of my stream. Okay, bye. All right, let's see if we got a hole. You have 1 hourglass. Come on, John. Come on now. Ooh, you know what? I didn't consider the Meowths. That didn't even dawn on me. I have a feeling no one would have picked them, though, anyway. I'll have a Baconator combo with a Dr. Pepper. Make it a large, please. Hefty Dad, this is not a Wendy's, sir. But good morning, Hefty Dad. Hope you're doing well. Oh, that's ground. It is a beautiful water, though. It truly is. Only thing I would change is I prefer the Big Bacon Classic over the Baconator, personally. Even though, like, they're not nearly what they used to be. They used to be on, like, nice buns. Now they're just, like, on the regular buns. Oh, that's Ghost. Okay. Natasha, what's going on? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Out of coffee. All right, where's this dark hole? That's a dark hole, but nah, not really anything I want there. When it used to be so good, now they're tasteless without bacon. I just miss the old size burgers. They definitely are a case of shrinkflation. What's going on, Pokemon, the Pokefan? I remember it was like, I think it was like late 2020, early 2021, when there's like a whole production issue or, not production issue, but supply issue post-COVID, where I got a Big Bacon Classic and it was like on a regular burger bun. What's there between a dark hole and a black hole? Good question. I'm going to let Razzie answer that for you, Hefty Dad. It's not fair that Hefty Dad makes awesome kids like Hefty, but your dad makes kids like you. Oh, come on now. That's a weird thing to say. Black hole is supernova in space. Dark hole destroys all monsters on the field upon activation. Hashtag Yu-Gi-Oh. You're such a dork. I love it. Where are these dark holes? Stroganoff, one of your favorites? Yeah. Great guy, great food. Wait, Keith, how long has that been your name? How am I just now noticing you have 3 F's in your name? Have you always had 3 F's in your name? Where's the beef? It's a good commercial. Good set of commercials. No, his name isn't Kef. I mean, Stroganoff has 3 F's. I just now noticed that for the first time. Ooh, Carvana would be good too. But we gotta find the Nicket and Thiefel. The YouTube name for Keith Stroganoff was free, but not the @ Well, I mean, the YouTube name is like there. You can always have duplications of YouTube names. I mean, that's how my YouTube name was Hefty. But yeah, the ats are individual, one time only. So it's always had 3 F's. That's crazy. I guess because I'm just now starting to see a lot of names, I'm noticing it for the first time. But still, with all the times I've seen you here, all the times hey, there we go. There's a Nicket. Don't need anything else, but that's okay. Are you the only Hefty Dad? You are the only Hefty Dad. You've been crying at Kef for the last 30 seconds. Yeah. Kef. Okay, so this isn't going to be super exciting. It's a medium, so there might be a 4th line. But let's go get the Nicket and Thiefel. Do I like Polywog? I do. Do you? Hefty. Okay, this is on the roof. Up on the roof. I really do. That's such a weird thing to say. Trying to over this 3rd origami before you finish your break. You're gonna get it, Razzie. Is it in here? Yep, there it is. Okay. Benya Polywog. I don't understand what's happening now. All right, let's get these 2 Nickets. Some insane Bali knowledge that apparently you know about too, Razzie. I feel left out. Is this what Chem feels like every day? Just having no idea what's happening. Dang. Okay, so Nicket's right at the beginning. That's not bad. So a few days ago what a polywog was? It's a tadpole, right? Isn't polywog another word for tadpole? Or are they different somehow? Like how crocodile and alligator are different? Where does this go? Oh, that goes down. Okay. Used to love Gullah Gullah Island. That sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is. Saw a goldfish eat a tadpole once and you were upset for the rest of the day. I would be too. What's going on, Screwbo? Good to see you. Alright, I think this is just going to be a fast travel hunt as well. Keith Wellington is taken. Ooh! Go for the Keith Wellington. I like that. Dang it, I'm spotted. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a pain in the butt. So what is the best way to do this? Polywraith. Polywraith's a good name. If Poliwhirl evolved into a ghost type, it would definitely be Polywraith. Are there Nickets on the outside? And are there any good teleporters here? Alright, what's up with this teleporter? Okay, okay. I think this might work. When you make the donuts, what's your criteria for keeping them sparkling level 3? It has to have... Okay, 110. It has to have alpha power 3. I would definitely prefer Sparkling Power 3, but I will accept Sparkling Power 2. Oh, there we go. Hefty Dad doing a little bit of copy and paste from Wikipedia. Polywog, or Polywog, another name for tadpole, the larval stage of a frog or toad, characterized by its fish-like body and tail before it develops legs and transforms into an adult frog. Oh, Poliwrath. Yeah, Poliwrath's pretty cool. I prefer Poliwhirl, though. Poliwhirl's my favorite Pokemon. Is this far enough away? So that... Yes, it was. Yep, because that I just saw that spawn in. The bad thing is that means it won't spawn in from the teleporter. Yeah, it is nice to see the calories tick down slowly. We got a lot of time to mess around. I think the teleporter is going to be better than the fast travel. What if Hefty Dad didn't copy and just knows off the top of his head what his Polywog is? Well, I know he does. I just don't know if he knows those characters at the beginning of his message. Is there a teleporter in the middle of the map? I will check for us, Razzie. I will check. You are an expert at this, after all. The only thing around the outside were the 2 trailer park girls? Yes. The 2 trailer park girls go around the outside. Around the outside. Around the outside. Just an up... well, there's a Shalpa Scraggy that I don't need, but I guess that's the guaranteed one. Did I not catch that? That's stupid. I don't like it. A Poliwrath is a blue bipedal, water-fighting type Pokemon known for its muscular body, swirl belly, and powerful swimming, evolving from Poliwhirl to Waterstone. Thank you, Hefty Dad. Very helpful. Alright, I'm getting impatient. Let's check, see if we got shiny yet. Where is this in relation to the fast travel spots? Ready to catch 3 Shalvas in an hour? I'll tell you what, Vivi, we did try that with Frigibax earlier in the stream and did not go well, but it could happen here. I think we could do it. So they're all the way over here, so like the opposite, basically. Wait. I've done a circle now, haven't I? Do you catch like 3 in 15 minutes? I mean, technically that is true. And technically is the best type of correctness. Polygon is a closed two-dimensional shape made up of straight line segments that connect end to end without overlapping. Thank you, Hefty Dad. So it's actually right in front of me. Wow. So it's right there. So I'm actually, if I do fast travel, I'm resetting, what, 8? 8 at a time? Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Razzie. Exactly. So we are resetting 8 at a time. The only problem that's going to happen is if I fast travel and get noticed by an alpha. But we got so many calories, it doesn't matter. We can take the time. Actually, you know what? I think it might be quicker if we get noticed by an alpha. No, that's not going to help. I can't just reset because the alpha will still be there. I tell you, sometimes this game bends my brain with how the saving works. If we get an alpha, we'll just run away until it de-aggroes, and then we'll fast travel again. Just KO it? Yeah, but if I KO it, it's one less spawn. Then I'll be resetting 7 instead of 8. True that, but see what I mean? Do you see what I mean though, Razzie? Like, it with how this game works and spawns and saving, like sometimes like I don't want to say I get confused, but like it takes me a while to realize the ramifications. Like I think it was over Christmas, I was like, oh, if I get spotted by an alpha, I'll just reset the game. And I did that for like 5 minutes before I realized the alpha already spawned in. Every time I'm resetting the game, I'm bringing the alpha back in. You kill the spawn so it never bothers you quicker than this? Well, that's fair. No, John, I totally forgot to do that after stream yesterday. I still have no idea how accurate these... Well, I can tell you they aren't accurate. I have no idea how far off of accuracy these numbers are. I will do it before the next stream, though. If I had to guess, I'd say probably 170 on the Shalfas. And shinies might be about right. I really haven't caught any non-alpha shinies lately. At least I got that teleporter right next to the fast travel spot. That's going to help with it. The BRB screen is behind the shiny count text. Move that bad boy up. Okay, thank you, Razzie. Got it. Thank you. Thank you, Boo. All right, let's just do a quick check. Nothing there. How about down here? Nothing there. I guess I can remove the pole now. And let's change the target now too. Oh, by the way, Razzie and Keith, I found a. You guys probably already are aware of it. I found a website the other day that has all the shiny gifts for all the Pokemon, including Gen 9, which is pretty neat because all the stuff I got from Ferret Turret only went up to Gen 8. And only, when I say Gen 8, I only mean Sword and Shield. It didn't even have Legends Arceus. The only problem is you have to get them individually. You can't, as far as I can tell, at least so far, you can't like grab like a download of all of them, like in a zip file. All right, and let's shrink this a little bit. Why am I not using my mouse? All right, that should be good. And let's unhide the target. There we go. Let's move it up a little bit. It is Razzie. It is. That's exactly what it is. Like I said, I had a feeling you guys might know about it, but I just discovered it the other day. And thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you. Yeah, it showed up on one of my Google image searches, and I checked it out. And I was like, oh, this is nice. I can actually just go like Pokemon by Pokemon and grab what I need. So that's how I got like the Frigibax from earlier in the stream. Oh, Carly. Okay, nice. She's always ahead of the curve. What's up, Katie? Welcome in. It's wild though, Razzie. It's wild how hard it is to find repositories like that outside of the now defunct Ferret Turret. You know what I mean? Like, it's just wild that there's not like a known repository just for that, just for streamers. I guess because of Ferret Turret, no one ever bothered to make one. What berries I used to make the donut? For this one, I used 4 Tanga, or Hyper Tanga, and 4 Hyper Haban. And it was a lot of resetting. All right, let's see if we got one yet. Well, there's a non-alpha shiny up there. I'm only seeing 3. Where's the 4th? There it is, not shiny. I should knock out that one, actually. I'll leave it for now. Yeah, annoyed? Yeah, so do I, John. I hate it. It's the worst thing ever. And imagine if you couldn't save scum. Imagine if you had to do it the way that Game Freak intended, where there's no undo button. Just you make the donut, and if it's not what you want, too bad. You lost those berries. I've had that conversation with a few streamer friends, and even those that really enjoy this game really are not happy about that, or really don't like that concept. Found 2 random shinies while berry hunting. That's cool. I like it when that happens. Sometimes the best shinies are the ones you weren't even looking for. Other times it's Fletchling. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you being here and keeping me company. We're just a few likes away from our like goal. Crocodile and Mastiff. I'm jealous of that Crocodile. I still need to get a Shelf of Crocodile. Mighty Munchkin, you are in like every single stream, and don't think it goes unnoticed, because I notice. Beef between Hefty and Fletchling is real. It really is, Mewtwo. It truly is. I used to like the line. I mean, I still do. Talonflame's still a pretty awesome Pokemon. But I used to like the Fletchling line. Now, not so much. Fletchling, for me, is like Chansey in the Let's Go games. Used to be really cool, and then it just got annoying. Alright, where's my spawns? Ooh, there's one. There's a Shalfa. We have a Shalfa. Let's see if we can get a second one. We got one. Can we get a second one? Hefty could he would cook all the Fletchling, make Fletchling brown stew. Probably so. That does sound like something I would do. You know what? Let's go ahead and catch it. Let's go ahead and catch it. I'm too excited. I need to get more Premier Balls. Holy crap. I just noticed. I'm down to 25, I think, right? 25? Yeah, I have 25 Premier Balls left. I need to get more. What other donuts do I have? Fighting and Psychic. Ooh, ooh, after we finish this, let's see what our, I forgot, we got to see what our new special scan is. We'll check that after we finish this hunt. Because the last few donuts I have, I technically am saving for huntable legendaries. Why is Stella so cute? Because Stella is your dog, and any dog that would be yours would therefore be cute. I don't know what that was supposed to mean. Darn straight. Oh, now we got two shinies over here. I am going to knock these out. I'm going to knock these out, and we got plenty of time. We'll wait for them to respawn. Sorry, I'm just going for alphas. I need the extra spawn points. Mega Meowstic. How awesome is that Mega, James? I love that. I think it's tied for my favorite new Mega along with Halucha. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I need the spawn points. And while we're waiting for them to respawn in, I'm going to run to the bathroom again. Pain in the butt fight. I don't remember that battle, but I'm sure you did a great job. Be back in a minute. Aries in charge. Be right back. Okay, while we are looking for this second Nickit, how about we play Guess the Pokemon plush? I have a Pokemon plush right here. You tell me what Pokemon you think it is. You love Mega Meowth, you kind of wish it had two separate Megas for each gender difference. I love the idea that its most powerful form is when it's non-binary. Yeah. And yeah, there are currently no gender differences when it comes to Megas. Not Torchic, not Shaman, not Frigiback, not Poliwhirl, not Victini, not Arctibax, not Eevee, not Celebi. Alright, we got 3. Give me one more spawn. Wait, where is the 4th spawn? Not Blacephalon, not Swampert, not Arceus, not Skrelp, not Pikachu, not Nickit, not Rowlet. Oh, it's down there. Weird, why is it down there? Not Pheromosa, not Jirachi, not Hoopa. Not Guzzlord. I will give you a clue. It's not Ball Guy. I would love to have a Ball Guy plush. I'll give you a clue. This Pokemon is a poison type. Not Liepard, not Litwick, not Quagsire. Not Krogunk, not Mum. Not Crobat, not Muck, not Toxicroak, not Poipole, not Grimer, not Bulbasaur. Not Ekans. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, Razzie. You're right. It is Poipole. You're right. It is Poipole. My bad. My bad. Not Deancey. Not Slowbro Galarian. Not Latios. Not Gengar. Not Eternatus. I'm joking. I'm joking. Razzie was not correct. Razzie was not right when he said Poipole. So it's still up for grabs. Not Okidogi. Not Grafaiai. Not Toxel. Not Beedrill. Not Toxtricity. There's a lot of poison types. Not Pecarunt. Not Kofagrigus. Kofagrigus isn't poison. Not Gulpin. Not Shroodle. Not Bulbasaur. Not Trubbish. Not Nihilego. Not Sneasler. Is it a dual type? Great question. It is a dual type. Not Ekans Arbok. Shellis isn't a... Shellis and Gastrodon aren't poison types. Not Salazzle. Not Charmander. Not Salandit. Philmaster, what's going on? Good to see you, buddy. Not Marini. Not Toxapex. It is a Gen 4 dual type poison. Not Fungus. Not Amoonguss. What's the secondary type? You think I'm just going to give that away? Gen 4 dual type poison. Not Clodsire. Not Krogunk. Not Toxicroak. Not Carnivine. Not Drapion. Not Toxicroak. Not Skorupi. Not Skuntank. Not Skuntank. But John Strucker is correct. It is Stunky. It's Stunky. With that very interesting shaped face for a skunk to have. Very interesting face shape that the skunk has. They make that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like Stunky. Stunky's a cool Pokemon. Looks like a chipmunk. He does have them big cheeks. Big ol' round cheeks. Chip skunk. Or chip stunk. Yes, chip stunk. I like that. why its cry sounds like a fart. Does it really? That's hilarious. Oop, got spotted. Just gonna force spawn down here. A little petering fart. That's adorable. Like the command fart, Airy? Comic book? Oh gosh, come on. The one time, seriously, Razzie, the one time I didn't bring one in because no one ever seems excited to play it. All right, hold on a second. I'll be right back. Stop yelling at you in front of everyone. I'm sorry, Razzie. I didn't mean to be rude. Is the DLC worth it? Lovelace, it's a good question. It really depends on what you want out of the DLC. I don't personally feel like there's a lot of... Now, let me rephrase that. You only need Shelf Aerodactyl as well. Well, I still need other Shalfas, Razzie. Just anything shiny. I need Aerodactyl. How do I want to put this? For me personally, the storyline didn't add a lot for me, but the number of DLC Pokemon is huge, 132. So it depends on what you want to get out of the DLC, Lovelace. Plus, even if you're not a shiny hunter, I am shocked with how many mythical Pokemon they put in this game that you can get. Thank you for the 100% shiny luck, Ariana. And Daniil, welcome back. Good to see you. Mighty Munchkin, thank you for the shiny luck. There we go. There's our second Shalfa. There it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go ahead and break the balls. Not for the points so much as just the possibility of berries. Such a pretty shiny, never gets old. It really is a gorgeous shiny. I really do like the Nickit shinies. Nickit and Thievul. Fighting Mega Beedrill right now? Good luck. Where are all the balls? Okay, there's one. That was a shell of Scraggy. Yeah, I mean, should I get it? I don't need it, but should I get it just to throw in the giveaway pile? I probably should. This quest must be what Tony Soprano's talking about all the time. It is. What? Need another guess for the nature? Fair enough. Yeah, we'll go get the we'll get the Scraggy. Alright, where is the a fifth ball? I can't believe I'm having so much trouble finding enough balls. Wow, that shiny sucks, question mark? It's always been a subtle shiny. I think it looked better in Scarlet Violet. But it's very subtle in here. The there was another one next to it. Was there really? The Scrafty area. The Scrafty has a green shiny. How about that? And then the Mega has a purple shiny, which I'm sure Razzie. Actually, I know Razzie loves. I've heard him talk about it. Okay, I see a ball over there. And there's a big ball there. Like the regular Mega Scrafty's color with the white hoodie. Yeah, it's kind of, it looks off. I don't know how to describe it. 3 guesses where you're toileting in from. Stop chatting. Ah, dang it, chatting in from my. Good morning, Nick. Thankfully the Nickets are nicer than the Frigibacks. It's very much nicer. Let's go ahead and get this one too. Just wish it wasn't the combination of features that it was. Okay. All right, let's get on out of here. Let's get some nature guesses. We got 2 Nickets and 2 Scraggies. We got Lax. All right, take the Nicket out of the ball. Yeah, after we do our little game here, Shinies. We got Sassy, we got Modest, we got Adamant, we got Gentle. I keep forgetting to use my mouse. Jolly, Bashful, Timid. Give you guys a few more seconds. Okay, we got Calm. We had a Calm yesterday too. We have Naive. We got Naughty. No one guessed Naughty this time. That's crazy. And Timid. Katie, you get to nickname the Scraggy. One time you didn't guess Naughty, John. That'll teach you. Katie, I'm just going with your first answer. Your first answer was Timid. So, you did, Mewtwo. You guessed Calm for the previous one. So, Katie, you get to nickname the Scraggy, whatever you want. I'll even let you choose if you want it to stay a Scraggy or if you want it to evolve. You let me know what you decide. I'm going to go ahead and evolve our Nickit. There's a KDG and a KDV. There is. That's true. You're right. You're right, Ari. It's easier for me because I'm saying it, or I'm reading it. It's easier for me because I'm reading it and they're spelled differently, but I should make sure I say who I'm talking about. Thank you. All right, so here you go, shinies. I let it out of the ball. Katie did? Katie did what? All right, now I'm going to evolve it. There we go. There's the Shalfa Thievel. Let's throw that one out too. Very nice. It's a handsome Thievel. Okay. Woo. I'm gonna have to make another box before we do anything more. Has Nick's mustache? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, let's find out what our next special scan is. Not there. There. Too bad you can't ride Pokemon in this game. I know, right? That'd be pretty neat. Yeah, KDG, I don't know if you've decided yet what you want to nickname the Scraggy, but if you decide, let me know. Used to be so fun. It really was. All right, what do we got here? It's up here. That could be a legendary, I believe, right? Going out for Community Day? I don't think so, Eric. I already got the Piplup line from the first Community Day. So I don't really have a reason to. But I hope everyone that needs it gets it. Is that going to be... I think that's going to be up on the roof. Imagine riding a Mega Scolipede like a horse. That'd be pretty awesome. So let's see if this is a huntable legendary. That'd be pretty awesome. I do have 2 donuts. One is a fighting and one is a psychic. So regardless of which legendary it is, we're ready. And of course, it's not on the roof. It's right here. You think it's Latios or Terrakion? I'd be happy with either one of those. Let's see what it is. I'm just going to throw in this because it's a 2 to... Well, it's 2 to 2. We got 50-50 shot. 50-50 shot. I'm going to go with fighting. You beat Mega Beedrill. Congratulations, Vivi. Nothing like having 20 more shiny Piplup, though. That's true. And it is a good shiny. Alright, what do we got? Latios. It's Latios. I failed the 50-50. Alright, let's go ahead and get this set up. For those of you, I know Razzie and Carly were going for the Latios and Latios the other week. What is the deal with this one? I know Latios, you save at the bottom of a ladder. I know where Cobalion is on the ice. Terrakion, I can't remember, and I can't remember what the deal is with Latios. Special scan is set. Special scan is set. You can't change it. I know. Okay, yeah. I guess. Let me rephrase what I was trying to say. Is will you guys be able to? Will you guys be able to show me where it's located? I know it's run back and forth. I guess it's more like, can you guys navigate me to where it is? Yeah, it's a go barf. Go on back and run forth. It is my preferred shiny laddie. Make a right. Okay. And... Ooh. Hold on. Do I have... Ah, dang it. I do already have Shalfa, Muna, and Musharna. You haven't done a single special scan yet? I do need a shelf. No, I don't need a shelf of Swablu. I got it. I'm lost. I got lost. You guys are terrible direction people. Ladder there. Right there by the Swablu. Ah, this ladder. Okay. Go back to ladder. Well, I didn't see the ladder, Mighty Munchkin. That doesn't help. You gotta tell me where the ladder is. I do need a Shalfa Noibat. I need Shalfa Kirlia. Okay, so I'm guessing it's this ladder here by the Latius. Is it this one? Oh no, I just died. Okay, so it looks like we have like a square of roofs. Classic, absolutely classic. So I'm trying to figure out which roofs I should be running on. Because it's right here. Man, this is brutal though. Okay, so how far away do I have to be to... Okay, so right there. To here? So I'm gonna have to go up and down this thing, right? Don't think it was a good idea to use an alpha power? Well, it was either use an alpha power or not have a donut. Okay, you're saying there's a different roof to use? Where's the different roof? On the other side? No, that can't be on the other side. Still doing the beans? I haven't advertised it because I only have 4 left, but yeah, sure. If somebody wants to donate $2, I'll eat a bean. The roof with and above Kirlia. So this one here? What's up, Jerry? Oh my goodness. Thank you for the $1.99. Who is that? What the heck? Eric, why is your at name missing? Okay, this is either Wet Dog or Top Banana. Let's get some hype in the chat. It's Wet Dog. Hmm. I don't know, Razzie. I know you did it. I know you did it using that roof. The difference is you're a much better player than I am. And I think I have a better chance of using this roof. Jerry, how are you doing today? Ugh. Yeah, Ramsey, you're a much better player at this game than I am, and I got the alphas going, so I think I gotta go with the roof that has less chance of me getting attacked. What's the second best unlucky bean flavor? Oh, definitely burnt rubber. Toothpaste is by far the best, followed by burnt rubber, and then I would say probably liver and onions. I forget where I need to go here. Okay, it's there, so I gotta go all... Okay, yep, over here, okay. Curious how they were able to isolate that flavor and synthesize it. Me too. Genuinely, me too, Ari. But I think it might be one of those questions like, I want to know, but once I find out the answer, I'd be like, I didn't want to know that. Liver and onions remind you of Doug? I could see that. That makes me think of Killer Tofu, the hit single by the Beats. Oh wee oo, Killer Tofu. Oh wee oo. Did you see that episode with liver onions? I have vague memories of it, Eric. I'm pretty sure, like the old Nicktoons, Doug, I'm pretty sure I've seen every episode. Probably multiple times. When it became a Disney show and aired on ABC, not as much. You unironically adore liver and onions, and yet the jelly bean makes it taste terrible. I honestly don't think I've ever eaten liver and onions. I mean, I've eaten onions. I don't think I've ever eaten liver. I'm not opposed to it. I just don't think I've ever been in a position to try it. This is a psychic, right? Yeah, this is a psychic. Dang it. So my chances of getting a shiny off a Noibat are pretty low. Me and your friend used to joke about, or during a cooking class about liver because you had almost every single vitamin. So that's what we always said when our teacher asked us about vitamins. You talk about eating liver. Mimo, what's going on? Good to see you. There's this part in a fried chicken thigh that tastes just like it. Oh, then I'd probably like it. Never plan on eating liver ever. Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. I mean, for the most part, I feel like eating meat is eating meat. Like, there's not going to be a lot of things that I say, oh no, that's too far for me. I mean, there are some things. Like, I'll probably never eat heart. I probably prefer not to eat tongue. What's up, Cosmic and Kali? How you doing? Did you ever see me in real life? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I would guess probably not, but I can't say that 100%. You love fried chicken hearts? I don't think I've ever had a fried chicken heart. It's my favorite shiny Pokemon. Believe it or not, my favorite shiny Pokemon is Stuffle. I also am a huge fan of Xerneas. That's my favorite shiny legendary. And Ribombee. I'm gonna start berry grinding. Good luck on that, KDG. Sting taste and raw chicken skin that makes you gag? Oh no. If we ever get together, Mewtwo, and we're in a position where we have to eat raw chicken, well actually we won't, because that can lead to salmonella. But I will gladly eat your chicken skin, which is a weird sentence. It has to be cooked though. What's the worst shiny in my opinion? It's a good question. I would say it's kind of a basic answer. I gotta go with Golden Go. I think changing the piping from, I can't remember what the piping changes from. Did it change from gold to silver? It's barely a change. I mean, you can look at that thing for a long time and not notice anything at all. Scraggy, honestly, is pretty bad too. John, I didn't even, here's how bad it is. I didn't even realize there was a difference until I saw it in Pokemon Home. In the Pokemon Home sprites, you can tell. But that was the first time I've ever been able to see a difference. Also, we're up to $22.94 on the subscriptions now. I think a couple people subbed, and I didn't realize that. Donut is low. It is. Yeah, so even if it shines now, we ain't going to get it. All right, we're going to do one more donut. See if we get an early shine. Yeah, let me pull it up, actually. Because it wasn't until I saw it in Pokemon Home. It wasn't until Pokemon Home compatibility came out. Well, no. I guess it was after. It would have been after the Pterodons with the shiny Golden Go. Or Gimme Ghoul, I mean. Gengar Garchomp have worse shinies solely because they're more popular Pokemon. You can make that argument. Almost 2 years. Holy crap, Hassan. 23 months. So, thank you so much. Let's get some hype in the chat. Games. Paldea. That's not what I wanted. Pokedex. Let's just go this way. 1 second, y'all. I gotta get to Golden Go. Okay, yeah. So you gotta look really closely here, right? Look real close. So look at the piping. When I say piping, I mean the lines like around the waist, around the arms, around the neck. Watch the piping. So that's non-shiny, and that's the shiny. Non-shiny, shiny. See the lines? They're almost like a green there, it looks like. I think it's supposed to be silver. But yeah, the piping changes from like an orange to a green. Again. But I've only been able to see it in home. I mean, I have a shiny Golden Go, and I can't tell the difference. Love that dancing Electros emoji, so conducive to dancing. Truly is. It's a lot more noticeable in home. Yeah, exactly. They had the perfect opportunity to make it entire body silver, and they didn't, right? Yeah, the arms are probably the most noticeable part of it, but yeah, seriously. I mean, I can only tell in home. A wiggly squiggly guy. That is Electros. I'm about to get knocked out. You're going to go, Cosmic Kelly. Thank you so much for being here. Hope to see you again sometime. Look at me sneaking around like a sneaky sneakerson. All right. Let's see if we can get an early shiny Latias. Now, does this Latias have as good of a catch rate as Virizion? You can confirm it has either a better or worse catch rate. Thank you, Ari. So it's not the same catch rate. I just completed both Shiny Living Decks on the Switch. One, a no turbo controller, 250 hours brutal. Wow, that's crazy. So you completed the Shiny Living Decks for the base game and the DLC on the Switch One with no turbo controller. That is pretty impressive. In 250 hours. You had some great luck there. Congratulations. Will the excitement on ZA eventually go down? Other content creators start doing other games as well? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely it will. Eventually, probably within the next month or so, I would imagine, you will start seeing a lot more streamers playing a variety of Pokemon games again. All right, come on, Noibat, just go home. Just go back to your home, Noibat. Gen 10 is probably coming out this year. Probably so. It'll probably be out in the fall. It's including main game and all side quests too. Literally nothing else for you to do on the game. That's crazy. All that in 250 hours. You must have been speed running, buddy. Do I know there will be another DLC? I know as much as you do. But my guess would be probably not. Is the DLC worth it? Depends on what you're looking for. I personally did not like the story and the mechanics of the DLC, but it did add 132 new Pokemon. That's like 2/3 the size of the base game, which is a lot of Pokemon. So it's got that going for it. And that's just, and you know what? When I said 132, that's just Pokedex numbers. That doesn't include all the regionals. They usually announce games more than 12 months out, so it'd be a little weird. Who knows? I mean, we've had it both ways. We've had games announced more than a year out. We've had games announced less than a year out. I mean, I think Scarlet and Violet was announced on Pokemon Day of 2022 with the teaser trailer, and then it came out that fall. 10 days and 10 hours. That's pretty wild. I wasn't around for the pre-release hype of Sword and Shield. I don't know how far in advance that was announced. I didn't have a Switch yet, so I wasn't really paying attention to Pokemon news at that time. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to berry farm and then donut farm this week. See if I can get a psychic or dragon no alpha. 18 months? No, it was Pokemon Day 22. Its catch rate is 3.4% of the Pokeball at full HP. Is it really? In this game? What is Virizions in this game? We'll work on it the next stream. We'll see if we can get it, and I'll try and have another couple hunts set up too. I'll spend the next week, or the next 5 days, berry farming, donut farming, and I'll probably end up with like two donuts. I caught, everybody seems to catch Virizion on the first throw. That's why I'm curious, because it's crazy to go from a first throw to a 0.4%. Why did you complain so much about that time frame? I don't know. I mean, I'm almost positive. see here. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. They were announced in February 2022 and released November 18th, 2022. Yep. Now, I mean, that said, a lot of people complain that it was rushed, so that's not really um, that's not really to say that it should only be announced the day that it's or the year that's released. Let's see here. I want to see Sword and Shield because I honestly don't know. Okay, so Sword and Shield were first teased at E3 2017, announced in February 2019, and then released on November 15th, 2019. So, it obviously had been worked on for more than, a couple of years, but officially released the same year it was announced. Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon, same year, 2016. X and Y, same year, 2013. So yeah, it actually seems to be more common that it is released the same year it's announced. Uh, so yeah, I would expect it. I mean, it's not to say they haven't been working on it. They've probably been working on it for a few years, but I would not be surprised at all to see an announcement on Pokemon Day about Gen 10. But guys, that's going to be it. Thank you all so much for hanging out. This has been a lot of fun. I'm glad we got a Baxcalibur. I'm glad we got the Hisuian, Sliggoo, and Gudra, and glad we got the Nickit line. It was pretty neat. I will be back again on Saturday. In the meantime, be good. Razzie, the Marvel comic of the day is New Avengers. It's volume 1 from 2004 to 2005. This is after the Avengers disassembled storyline. The Avengers break up and have to be reformed. And the new Avengers include Iron Man, Captain America, Wolverine, Spider Man, Sentry, Spider Woman, Luke Cage, and the mysterious Ronin, who is introduced. This is the team that was together for the start of the Civil War storyline, which would be in Volume 2. So there you go, Razzie. I don't know if you left already or not, but anyway, um, thanks everyone. Thanks for being here. I will see you on the next one. Do something nice for someone today, just because it's the right thing to do and for another reason. And I'll take care of you on the next one. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.